It's Leah Remolay with GoForProPhotos.com, and this is Still Video Friday, the place to be to polish up the professional side of photography. Today we're talking about money. We're talking about the 2 questions to ask yourself to decide if the thing you're thinking about investing in is the right decision or not. Today's question comes from Bonnie from Louisiana, and Bonnie writes, "Hi Leah, since I met you at the Chic Retreat and became a Thriver, I have tripled my sales. Since May, I have grossed more than what I did in almost last year." So if you want to know what she's talking about, she is talking about my program, The Thriving Photographer, which you can learn more about at thethrivingphotographer.com. All right, let's carry on. The problem that I am having now is that I reinvest too much, aka spend too much in my husband's terms. I would like to know, is there a percentage of the business that should be profit? I do have a studio, so I am aware that my expenses are higher than someone who works from home, but know that I am spending too much and need to know where to draw the line. Thanks for the inspiration, and I appreciate all you do. I love this question because all of us have to admit, there are things in our closet, whether that be on your desktop or your literal prop closet, that you haven't used in forever, and you have to admit were a really big waste of your time and your money. So how can we decide what we should invest in and what it's okay to say no to? The first thing I'd like to suggest is that you make sure you know exactly how much money you're spending a month. The easiest way to do this is to go through your bank transactions and your PayPal account and just figure out where you're spending your money. What monthly fees are you paying every month, and what yearly fees have you been paying? Divide those by 12 and figure out what those become as a monthly fee. And of course, those extra things that you're not really thinking about that you're also spending money on. Once you figure out exactly where you're spending your money, now you can get a clearer picture on how you're doing. Often this is all you need to get your spending habits in check. But if you need a little more help, I ask myself 2 questions every single time I'm about to invest money. The questions are, number 1, will this save me more time? I believe that time is the most valuable of all commodities. So if there is an opportunity to save more time by investing some money, it's probably going to be worth it in my eyes. Number 2, will this make me more money? If what I'm investing in has the potential or the promise to increase my profits, well then heck yeah, this is probably a great investment. Now, the most important things and the things that you should invest your hard-earned money into first are the ones that answer those 2 questions. They either save you time or they make you more money. But if you've still got a little extra to go, then I think that it's a great idea to invest a little back in yourself. Now, for several years, I was the sole provider for my family. My husband was in graduate school, and so I was responsible for paying all of the bills and taking care of all of the financial responsibilities for us and our 3 young kids. That is a lot of pressure, and I had to be really careful with where I spent my money. Everything had to go through the rigorous test of answering those 2 questions. But sometimes there was something that I just really, really wanted. In order to justify it, I decided to give myself a reward system. So what I would do is I would tell myself that if I could schedule 1 extra session for the month that went past my number that I needed to fill for my income goals, then whatever was brought in from that 1 sale would be just for me. I got to keep all the profit and spend it however I wanted to. This turned out to be a great reward system that didn't take from my bottom line or from the contribution that I needed to make to my family, but allowed me to still have some discretionary fun and get to spend some money wherever I felt like spending it. I hope that this has been helpful for you. This is an awesome question, and I hope we will all take more time to think about where we're spending our money. Thank you so much for tuning into this episode. If you liked it, like it, and if you loved it, please share it with a fellow photographer. Remember, we carry our cameras to create, but we created our businesses to thrive. So don't just survive, thrive. Sometimes our spending habits get like this, and then our husbands get like this, and then we feel like this. But if you follow the steps in this video, soon you'll be like this.